Hey everybody, welcome to episode 1 of Cooking with the Brookses. Today we're going to do chili. I've been told that my chili is really good, so we are going to put it to the test. I'm going to show you how I make it, and we're going to get started right away, so here we go. So we are going to be making a turkey chili. That's one of our favorites, and we're going to make it relatively spicy, but we'll talk about how we're going to make that spice as we go along, and you can adjust per your taste. So we're going to start this first by adding the onions. Once the pan gets warm, we'll add a little olive oil to keep it from sticking. And of course, always season the onions with a little salt and pepper. We'll work those around until they get good clear. And we do have some garlic to add, but we're going to add the garlic after the onions to avoid burning it. We just want to get it a little fragrant before everything else is added. The onions are getting a little cooked, so I'm going to go ahead and add the garlic. And that was one very sizable clove of garlic, or you could use 2 or 3 smaller ones. And as we all know, very little smells better than onions and garlic cooking together. So once that garlic gets a little fragrant, I will add the turkey to the pot. And we like to use the ground turkey, of course. A little healthier than having all the beef, but you can add whatever type of protein you like in this chili. We've tried it all, but we tend to like the turkey just as good as anything else. So we're gonna let that cook for a bit, get browned up. Okay, our turkey has cooked up really nicely. So next thing we're gonna do is get our wet ingredients that we're adding to this. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna add what is essentially 2 cans of Rotel. You can use the mild, you can use the hot, whatever you prefer. Because we like our chili really tomatoey. Second thing we're gonna add is a can of roasted, fire roasted tomatoes. And now we have a large can of crushed tomatoes. Some people say that chili shouldn't have beans, but we're not from Texas, so we're gonna put beans in our chili. and we like having a little diversity with our beans. So we have black beans and white kidney beans. Keeps the color of the chili a little more interesting with that contrast of the bean. And now for all the spices. So we're gonna add 6 tablespoons of chili powder. 4 tablespoons of cumin. 4 tablespoons of paprika. About a tablespoon of oregano. Half a teaspoon of jalapeno powder. You can go heavier on that if you like it hotter. 2 teaspoons of sugar. And then essentially 2 teaspoons of salt, or to taste. How much salt you need depends on whether the tomatoes you bought have salt content, so you may have to adjust on that accordingly. And then we're gonna have juice of a half a lime. And I almost forgot, there's one more dry ingredient that I have here that I like to put in, which is I like to put a little thyme. And I didn't measure this one out, so we're probably gonna do about a half a teaspoon. Now, you'll notice this chili is a little thick, but there is one more really important ingredient that we'd like to add. That would be a beer. What kind of beer do you ask? The best kind of beer is the kind of beer you currently have. So today we have Miller Lite, so we're gonna add a Miller Lite. We found that adding a strong, like an IPA, does give the chili a little different flavor. So if you like a bolder, more smoky taste to the chili, sometimes that IPA can give you that. Haven't tried it with Guinness. We may try that sometime. So usually 1 beer is enough, but you just want to get the chili to the consistency where it's not too thick. So this is gonna simmer and cook for a while. So for you, cooking this chili, all the work is done. Now it's just a matter of what type of side you want to have with the chili. Some people like cornbread, some people like muffins. I think today in particular we're going to do some muffins. So now that we've got the chili all prepped and it's cooking away, all we're gonna do now is relax for a while, have a little glass of wine. Red wine goes really well with chili. If you haven't tried it, it brings out all the spices. So now the chili is done, we're gonna scoop some out and see what it tastes like. Very hot, very flavorful, very tasty. Until next time, peace out. Should I do it like, what's up everybody? No.
Do it.
So what we're going to be making as far as, let's do that over.